Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University, and we've got a fun, exciting strategy for you this evening. This one's called Hard Life. Now, this one is a $1,000 buy-in. It's a $10 table, and in addition to our place bets, we're also going to put some Hardways bets down, and that's the reason for the title Hard Life. Now, if we hit some of those Hardways bets, it's kind of a double dip in jackpot numbers for big wins, which makes it a lot of fun. If we get in the hole, it gives us the opportunity to come back from a deficit and make it back pretty quickly, so that's a good thing. So let's head on down to the virtual felt now, and we'll explain how this works, the nuts and bolts of it, how we bet it, how it progresses, and then we will roll it out and see if we have a casino-worthy strategy here. So let's head on down to the felt now, and let's take a look at it. We'll see you there shortly. All right, everybody, down here on the Crapsy virtual craps table, and we're getting ready to roll out our hard time strategy. Now, this is a $1,000 buy-in, and you can see that at the top right hand corner of the screen. This is a $10 table. Now, the way this strategy works, we start off, once a number is established, we'll place the 6 and the 8 for 30 each, and what we're looking for is a hit there. When we get that hit, that's a $35 payout, so we'll take 30 of that, and we'll put 15 on the 4 and 15 on the 10, and what we're looking for is one more hit. Now, if we get that second hit, let's say we hit the 6 again, that's another $35 payout, so that would be $70 in winnings. So at that point, we would take everything down, and then we'd come back with the minimum bet. So it'd be a $10 bet on the 4 and the 10, and then a $12 bet on the 6 and the 8. In addition to that, and this is the hard times part of it, we would put $3 bet on the 4 hard, also the 10 hard, and $2 bets on the 6 hard and the 8 hard. So that's a total of $54 in bets out there. We've already won 70. So after only 2 hits, we've already got a winning session with this shooter. So we don't have to worry about losing any money. We're reinvesting the profits we made off the casino and trying to make that even more money. So that is how the hard times strategy works. So let's take these down, and then we'll get a number established here and see how this works. Okay, 5-2, so that's a frontline winner, and that doesn't mean anything to us. We have no bets down right now. And the next roll, another 7, 6-1 this time. So see if we can get all those 7s out of the way before they hurt us. And there's all the dots we got, so the box cars. So 3 rolls and no number established. And there's a 3-2 no field 5, so we do have a number established this time. So we'll put our $30 place bets on the 6 and the 8. Now, one thing I did not mention, if you lose on a shooter, we'll go up 1 level. If we lose on this shooter, the next level will be 60 on the 6 and 8, and then 90, and then 120, etc., etc., until we reach a session high. Once we do that, we'll come back to the base level, which is 30 on the 6 and the 8, where we are now. So there's the 6 and the 8, and let's see if we can get a hit here. Okay, there's the snake eyes. So no help there, the 2 craps. Next roll. And there's a 5-2, 7 out. So that didn't take long. And on to the next shooter. And there's the center field 9, the 6-3 center field 9. So we'll step up to level 2 now, and that's $60 on both of these numbers, the 6 and the 8. And we're rolling. And just like last time, we start off with aces. So let's hope this isn't a 7 out on this one then, like it was the first shooter. Okay, there's a 6-3. That is the winner 9, so the puck will go off. This is a come out roll, so we are off right now, and the 6 and the 8 is off. And the 6-4 10 easy shows up, so the puck will move to the 10. And now we are working. Here come the dice. And there's a 5-3. That's the 8 easy. So that's a $70 win. We'll reinvest 60 of that. We'll put 30 on both the 4 and the 10. And we're we're just looking for one more hit now, and we're rolling. And there's the 8 easy, so we get that hit, and everything comes down now, and we are at 1080, so that's a new session high. So we'll just come back with the minimum bets on the 4 and 10, that's $10, and then the 6 and the 8 will be $12. In addition, it's a $3 Hardway on the 4 and the hard 10, and then 2 on the hard 6 and the hard 8. And we're rolling. Here we go. And there's the horse and buggy, the no field 5. No help there. Next roll. And there's another 5 back to back. And we're rolling again. Here we go. And there's a 7 out. So we do still win a little bit on that shooter. And we're at 1026. That's a new session high for us. And so we'll stay at the base level. And the come out rolls a 6, 2, 8 easy. So we'll come back with 30 on the 6 and the 8. And we are rolling. Here we go. And there's a winner 8, 6, 2, 8 easy. So once we get a number established, we'll take we'll invest that $35, and we'll take 30 of it and place the 10 and the 4. So that's going to be 15 on the 4 and 15 on the 10. And now we're looking for one more hit. And there's a 6 easy. So that's our second hit. And so we're up $70 on this shooter. We'll take everything down. And we'll come back with minimum bets. It's 10 on the 4 and the 10, and then 12 on the 6 and the 8. And we'll come back with our Hardways bets. And that's $3 on the hard 4 and the hard 10. $2 on the hard 6 and hard 8. So we've won 70. We've got 54 at risk. So regardless of what happens, we'll still win at least $16 on this shooter. So let's see if we can run it up a little bit and maybe we can get a hot shooter here. So there's the 5, 3, the 8 easy. So that's a $14 win. And we lose 2 on the Hardway, so we will replace that. So that's a net $12 win. And we're rolling again. And there's the 7 out. So we did win a little bit on that, and we got a new session high here at 1054. And so on to shooter number 4. And here's the come out roll. And that's 6, 4, 10 easy. So we're still at our base level. So we'll put $30 place bets on the 6 and the 8, and we are rolling. So there's the Colt 45, center field 9, so no help there. And our next roll. And there are the box cars. No help there. Next roll. And there's a 7 out. All right. So next shooter, we'll go up to level 2 since we lost money on the previous shooter. And shooter 5 here. There's the 4-2. That's the 6 easy. So we'll come up with 60 on both the 6 and the 8. And we're rolling. Here we go. And there's the 3-2. That's the no field 5. So no help there. Next roll. And there's a 7 out again. So cold table. So we'll go up to level 3 now on shooter 6. And there's a 5-2 frontline winner on the come out. And 6, 4, 10 easy. And right now we're averaging under 4 rolls before we 7 out. So it doesn't really matter what your system is, unless it's a dark side system, you're going to lose. So let's see if we can get a little hot shooter here and win some of that money back. So there are the aces in both places. 2 craps. And the next roll. And there's a 6-4. That's the 10 easy. That's a winner 10. So the putt goes off and our bets go off. And here's the come out roll. And that's 6, 2, 8 easy. So the putt goes to the 8, and we're rolling. And there's the no field 5, the 3-2, 32, no field 5. Next roll. And once again, we 7 out another short shooter. So on to shooter number 7. And we'll step up another level now. So there's the 2x4. The lumberyard 6 easy. And we'll put 120 now on both the 6 and the 8. And see if we can get a hit here. It's been a while. And there's a 6-2, 8 easy, so that's a nice payoff. So we'll take 120 of that 140 and buy the 4 and the 10 for $60 each. And we're just looking for one more hit. $60 there. And $60 there. All right, here we go. And there's the 10 easy, so that's a nice hit for us. So we'll bring everything down. And we're at level 4, so instead of coming up with a minimum bet, we're going to come up with 40 on the 4 and 10. And then 48 on the 6 and the 8. And so we'll come up with 12 on the hard 4 and the hard 10. And we'll come up with 8 on the hard 6 and the hard 8. And our session high is 1054. So if we reach that, we'll go back down to our base level. And we are rolling. Here we go. So there's the 8 easy. That's the 6-2. So that's a nice hit there. We do lose our Hardways bet. So we'll replace that $8. And we're rolling again. Here we go. There's a no field 5, so no help on that one. Looking for even numbers here. There's the 3-1-4. That's the 4 easy. So we win 78, but we lose 12 on the Hardways bet. So we will replace that. Tell you what, we're at the new session high now at 1065, so let's bring everything down and we'll come back with our minimum bets now. That's 10 on the 4 and the 10 and 12 on the 6 and the 8, and that's $3 on the hard 4 and the hard 10 and $2 on the hard 6 and the hard 8. $54 bet total, and we're rolling. Here we go. So there's the 8 easy. We win 14 but lose 2 on the Hardways. And looking for a Hardways, that'll be a jackpot number for us here. There's the 6 easy, the 2-4 2x4, and that is a winner 6, so we're off on the come out roll. Here we go. And this time it's the Hardways. The puck will move to the 6, and we'll go ahead and replace our Hardway bet for $2, and we're rolling. And there's the Colt 45, the center field 9. So no help on that one. Next roll. And there's a jackpot. There's the 10 hard. So we get paid twice on that one. And we do like that. Next roll. And there's the 2x4. That's the 6 easy. That's a winner 6. So the puck goes off, as do all of our bets. So the come out's the Colt 45, the center field 9. So we will put our $2 back up on the hard 6, and we're rolling. And there's that 6 easy again, so that's another $14 win, $2 loss on the Hardways. And we're rolling again. Here we go. This time it's the 8 easy, the 6-2, so that's another $12 net win. And we'll replace the hard 8. And there's the 7 out. So that was a good shooter for us. And now we're at a new session high, which is 1110. So that was a nice roll. 16 rolls where we 7 out on that one. So on to shooter 8 here. And hopefully he'll be as good as the last one. So the come out's the 437. That's a front line winner. And the next roll is also a come out roll. There's a square pair, the 8 hard. And so we'll come back up with 30 on the 6 and the 8 as we're back to our base level. And at our session high, which is $1,110. And there's just a 0.7 out. So 6-1, we're all done there. And on to shooter 9. And we'll be up to level 2. And there's another 7. That's 4 out of the last 5 rolls have been 7s. So hopefully we can get those all out of our system. This time it's 3 craps, the AC Doocy. And we're rolling again. And that's 5-1, 6 easy. So puck will go to the 6. And we'll do a place bet for 60. Level 2 here on the 6 and the 8. And we're rolling. And there's another 7 out. So table's gone cold on us again. Back in the red a little bit. Come out roll is 2 craps. So we'll try that again. We'll be up on level 3 now on shooter 10. There's the 628 easy. So level 3 will be a $90 place bet on the 6 and the 8. And we're rolling. Here we go. 6, 4, 10 easy. No help there. Next roll. 6, 3 center field 9. Next roll. Here we go. There's a horse and bug again. The 4-1 no field 5. And there we hit a 6 easy, so that's a $105 payout. And we'll take 90 of that, and we'll put 45 on the 4 and 45 on the 10. And we'll be looking for one more hit. Okay, got everything down, and here we go. And there's the winner 8. All right. So let's bring everything down. We're at level 3. So that'll be 30 on the 4 and the 10. And 36 on the 6 and the 8. Okay, that'll be 9 now on the 4 and the 10. Hard 4 and the hard 10. And 6 on the hard 6 and the hard 8. So we got our bets down, and we are, well, let's turn everything off because we are coming out here, so we don't want to be working. And we're off. Okay, here we go. Here's the come out roll. So that's a 639. And now everything is working. Here we go. Looking for even numbers here, and we 7 out immediately, so that didn't help any. So still at 978. And still at level 3 then, as we did win a little money on that shooter. So there's the 5-3, that's the 8 easy. And we'll come back up with 90 on the 6 and the 8. And we're rolling. Here we go. So Colt 45, center field 9. So I'll pay the field on that one. Next roll, there's the sunflowers, the 10 hard. And we're rolling again. And there's a 7 out, so on to level 4 now. Shooter number 12 here. So there's the double deuces, that's the 4 hard. So let's go 120 on both the 6 and the 8. Down a couple $100 now, so we need to make that up. Looks like we didn't get that 8 placed correctly. So let's add $20 to that. There we go, now we're good. That was yo 11 on that last roll. And there's the hard 4. And that's a winner 4, so we're off on this come out roll. Button's off. And there's the 3 craps, so no help there. Still trying to get a number established. And it's the 8 easy, alright. So let's see if we can get a repeater here. Dice in hand. And there's a horse and buggy again, the 415. And the next roll. And there's a 7 out. Alright, so that puts us down pretty far here. So we got to find out if this system is capable of a comeback now. So we're up to level 5 now. The center field 9 is the number. So we'll come back up at 150 on the 6 and the 8. And let's see if we can hit some numbers here. So there are the aces in both places. 2 craps. So that doesn't help us any. Looking for a 6 or an 8 here. And there's the 5-1. That's the 6 easy. So we'll come back with 75. Reinvest that money on the 4 and the 10. And we are rolling, looking for one more hit here. And there's the 10 easy, so that's a nice hit for us. And we're going to bring all this down. And we're at level 5, so that'll be $50 on the 4 and the 10, and then $60 on the 6 and the 8. And let's see, that's level 5, so that's $15 on the hard 4 and 10, and $10 on the hard 6 and the hard 8. Alright, let's see if we can hit a few numbers here. Just immediately we 7 out though. And so we're getting an average of about 4 rolls before we 7 out. And so very difficult to win, but we did win a little on that shooter at least. So we will stay at level 5 for shooter number 14 here. So the come out roll is the starfish, the 10 hard. And so we'll do place bets on the 6 and the 8 for $150 each. And see if we can hit a 6 or an 8 here. So there's the double ducks, the 4 hard. Next roll. And there's the lumberyard, the 2x4. So that's a nice payout. We'll take 75 and buy the 4 and the 10 as we reinvest some of our win there. And just looking for one more hit now. And there's the 6-5 yo. And our next roll. And that's the 3-2, that's the no field 5. And we're looking for an even number here, 4, 6, 8, or 10. And there's the 8 easy, so that's a good one for us. And so let's take everything down now at level 5. So we'll come back with 50 on the 4 and 10, and 60 on the 6 and 8. 15 on the hard 4, 15 on the hard 10, and then 10 on the hard 6 and the hard 8. And here we go. And once again, immediately, just immediately, we hit that 7. So we're still at level 5. And just looking for a decent shooter here. We just need one, and we can make up some ground. So yo 11 on the come out, that's the front line winner. There's another front line winner with the 7. Next roll, and another 7, and finally we get a point established, 325. So once again, it's 150 on the 6 and the 8. And we are rolling. 7 out immediately, so we're down to $359. So let's get a number established, and we need to go to 180. There's the hard 6, that'll be our number. We don't have enough to go to 180, but we can get close. So that's 175, and let's do 5 on that one, and we'll do 4 more on the 8, and that's all our money. Let's see how we do here. Need a 6 or an 8. So there's 3 craps. Next roll, and there's a 5-1. That's a winner 6, so that's a $200 win, 210. So let's get a number established, and then we will reinvest that money. Okay, that'll be $90 now on the 4 and the 10. And let's add that other dollar on the 8. And looking for one hit. Here we go. And there's a 6 hard. All right, so we do hit that one at level 6. So let's bring everything down. So we'll come back up. That's 60. On the 4 and the 10. And then 72 on the 6 and the 8. Get these set up. Okay, then we do 18 on the hard 4, 18 on the hard 10, and then we'll do 12 on the hard 6 and 12 on the hard 8, and maybe we can hit a few numbers here before we 7 out immediately. Nope, do it again. That's getting pretty frustrating. So we did win a little, so we'll stay at level 6 as we go to shooter number 17. There's another 7. And just an ice cold table here. We're still only averaging 4 rolls before we 7 out. And that's incredibly, incredibly cold. But we're hanging in there. Let's see if we can stay alive in spite of the circumstances here. So that's 180 on both the 6 and the 8. Try that again. 175, 175, and 5 more is 180 and 180. All right, here we go. We're rolling. 6, 4, 10 easy. No help there. Next roll. And there's the lumberyard, the 2x4. So that's $210 win. We'll take 180 of that, and we'll buy the 4 for 90 and the 10 for 90. And once again, we're looking for one hit. And we're rolling. Here we go. There's the horse and buggy again, the 4-1 no field 5. Next roll. And there's the 4 hard, so that's a nice hit for us. So let's take everything down. And we'll come back with 60 on the 4 and the 10. There's 50 and 60. And then 72 on the 6 and the 8. In addition, 18 on the hard 4 and the hard 10. And 12 on the hard 6 and the hard 8. And I'd like to see us hit a few hardways here, as that would help a bunch. Okay, there are the aces in both places. So at least it wasn't the ugly number. There's a 10 hard. That's a jackpot number for us. That's a big win. And that puts us at 1084. And that's within just a few dollars of our session high. So I think we're going to go ahead and reduce this back down. Let's go to level, let's go down to level 2 on this. And that'll decrease our volatility a little bit. So let's go 20 on the 4 and the 10, and then 24 on the 6 and the 8. And we'll go 6 on the hard 4 and the hard 10, and 4 on the hard 6 and the hard 8, and we're rolling. Here we go. So there's the 4 hard. That's another jackpot number, and now that is a new session high. So let's go back down to our base level, and that's 10 on the 4 and the 10, and 12 on the 6 and the 8. That's 3 on the hard 4, 3 on the hard 10, and then 2 on the hard 6 and the hard 8, and we are rolling. So there's 3, 1, 4 easy. So we win 18, but we lose 3 on the hard 4. So that's a net $15 win. And there's the hard 6, so that'll be a little jackpot number for us. A nice win, $32 win. And next roll, and there's the 4 hard. There's another nice win for us. Yeah, $39 win, and we're rolling again. And there's the no field 5, so that doesn't help us. Next roll, and there's the 3 craps, no help there. And we're rolling again. And there's the 8 easy, the 5 3, so we do lose the hard way, so we'll replace that $2 bet there and roll it again. And there's the 6 easy, the lumberyard, the 2x4. So we lose the hard ways, but we'll replace that. It's a $12 net win for us. And there is the 7 out. So we have a new session high at 1,221. And as you can see, this is a pretty volatile system. This is just a terribly cold table. Even now our average shooter was 7ing out before 5 rolls, which is a very cold table. But we did manage, in spite of all that. We started with a $1,000 buy-in, and we ended up at $1,221 for a $221 profit. So that kind of gives you an indication of the strength of this particular strategy. As cold as the table was, we still managed to pull out a win. So that is how the hard times strategy works. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please leave us the thumbs up and let us know that you're enjoying the content that we present. And if you haven't already subscribed to the Craps University channel, we would love to have you join us and become part of the Craps University student body. We do offer a full ride scholarship, so it doesn't cost you a dime. And we do the craps videos on Sunday evenings, and we do roulette videos on Wednesday evenings. 2 of the most fun games in the casino, and we try to present you some strategies that will enable you to have a fighting chance to walk away a winner when you belly up to either one of the tables. Once again, this is Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University. And if you're out there rolling those bones this week, we wish you nothing but the best of luck, and may all your rolls be winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.